Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today I am out here in this beautiful weather, guys. Lately we have been getting some real good weather here in Georgia. Now we are here in Grow Zone 8A, guys, and so usually I would plant my potatoes a bit early, and so now after doing that, we have learned a few lessons, guys. We'll plant those potatoes, the foliage will come up real nice and pretty, and then guess what? We have a late frost to come on in and burn them back, and they look ugly, okay? And so because of that, we wait a little bit to plant out our potatoes, guys. Now we are here, like I said, in Grow Zone 8A. Now, a lot of you all may be up north and it may not be time to plant your potatoes out. Simple reason why, because you all are still experiencing frost, guys. So it is not feasible to plant them out if you all are still expecting frost. Now, I'm believing that we have our last frost date have already passed. So I want to get these out in the ground as soon as possible while we're still experiencing cool weather, guys, because yes, these potatoes, they do love cool weather. Yes, okay. And so these here are some potatoes that we ran out and buy from our local box store. Now, if you're looking for seed potatoes, local box store, farm stores, they will typically have potatoes in stock for you to plant. Now, this right here is the red Norland potato, okay? And also here we have the Yukon Gold potatoes. Now these here are some potatoes that we planted last year and they did really well for us. Go ahead and check out those videos, our harvesting videos from our potatoes, guys. Oftentimes when we buy our potatoes, like this is a 4-pound bag of seed potatoes. And so today I am here pretty much to get inside of these bags and check out these potatoes here. Now, most of the time when you buy these potatoes, they are pretty much ready to be planted. Not all the times they will have eyes on them, which is also called a chit on them. And so sometimes you would have to put them away in a cool place to let them go ahead and sprout those eyes. Now, one of the things that we are here to do today, guys, is pretty much go ahead and cut our potatoes. Simple reason why, not all your potatoes come in the bag this size. Now, this right here is a perfect size of potato to plant out in the ground. Like I said, not all of them are created equal. So that's why we have to come on in. Now, one of the tools that you're going to need is a knife, guys. Okay, like I said, these here, if you have this size potato here, that is perfect planting size. Okay, so these we are not going to cut. We're just going to put those right there to the side. And what we're going to do, we're going to get in this bag and see if we find some big ones. And typically whenever I do go out and pick my potatoes, there is a little screen right here on the back where you can look in, and you would look and make sure you're getting all small planting size potatoes. And I look like I did a pretty good job picking this bag out, because guess what? If you can look down here, we have quite a bit of small ones that are just pretty much ready to be planted. Now, the benefit also from coming in and cutting your potato, guys. Now, one of the things is, so for instance, if you don't have enough potatoes to plant out in your beds, you can simply come on in with those bigger potatoes, and you can come on in and you can check for the eyes. Now, all these little sprouts that you see right here, those are the eyes, guys. Also, they call them chits. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pretty much turn this potato right here on around, just examine. And what I'm going to do now is pretty much cut into this potato. Now, one of the things that you want to be very careful of is that you don't cut the eyes whenever you get ready to cut your potato. So you want to be very careful, because if you cut that eye will be no more good. That would be a lost eye of potato right there. Okay, so here we are. Now we're going to go ahead and cut into this potato right here. Now, usually when you're cutting into this potato, you want to make sure that it have at least about 2 to 3 to 4 eyes on that potatoes. You know, 2 is perfect. If you have more than 2, that's okay. Now here we have one big eye right here, and we have some smaller ones right here on the back side. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to sit that potato on up. And just from looking at this one right here, guys, I think we can get one more piece off of this potato. Now, like I said, with you coming in and cut that potato right there, that helps you to increase more potatoes, pretty much to plant out. Now, one of the thing is, you want to make sure you go ahead and sit them up just like that. You don't want to sit them down. Sit them up so that air for at least about 2 days, guys, so that air can pass over them and also scald this cut over, and so that way it can dry and it will be ready to plant in about 2 days or so. Okay, all right. And so right here, this is just an example of what it should look like from the ones we just cut the other day. As you can see, it's real leathery and scald over. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and let these right here go ahead and dry, and then we're going to be taking you all along with us planting these potatoes right here. Now, we are going to plant them a little bit different than we did last year, so y'all stay tuned for that as well. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead on inside of here with the Yukon Gold potatoes, and if y'all can see, these potatoes are huge, guys, and it just don't make sense for you to plant this big potato in one hole. You will end up losing a lot of food, because for each cut that you would make on this potato right here, that is a potential plant that can bear more food. Okay, so we're going to come on in. We'll do another example here, and if you can see, we have 1, 2 eyes right there. Okay, and so we're just twisting it around. We have 1 eye over here, and also another one on the back side, small one, right? So we'll go ahead and pretty much cut this one right here in half, just like that, guys. Okay, so 1 potato turned into 2. All right, and so we're just gonna let that dry up. Here we have another small one. Now this is not real big, but yes, you absolutely can come on in and get another 2 potatoes out of these. All right, and so, guys, I just pray that this video right here was helpful if you're getting ready to plant your potatoes. Like I said, not all of them come small like this, so the bigger ones, go ahead and make them into 2, sometime even 3. You can cut them and get 3 you know, pieces of potato out of 1. All right, so now that we have our potatoes cut, guys, now what we're going to do to put these to scald over in a cool, dry place. Okay, don't leave them in the sun to dry out. Just put them in a cool, dry place, and they will eventually scald over. All right, and so, guys, hey, that is it right there. I just pray that this video was helpful. Like I said, we have quite a bit of potatoes to plant out, and we are looking forward for that in about another 2 days or so, because I do want to give these one time to go ahead and scald over. Now, it's not really necessarily for you to let them scald over, guys, but it is good to let them scald over. Just just so they don't catch any disease or anything like that from out of the dirt, okay? And so guys, hey, that is it right there. Just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there, guys. Remember, keep a smile on your face. You be happy, be cheerful, and you all have a blessed day.